Since 2000, the total number of women serving time in the United States has increased by about 50%, while the male prison population has grown about 18%. There was a man named Joseph Bolito Jones who escaped Australian prison so many times they built a special cell just for him. It was so strong that they promised to forgive his crimes if he could escape again. He escaped that as well. In Brazil, some inmates have the opportunity to reduce their sentences by reading books and writing book reports. They can reduce the sentence by up to 4 days, up to 48 days per year for each book they read. Companies in America can outsource call center duties to prisons. The prisoners make $0.92 per hour to handle calls. Hundreds of prisoners were left to die in their cells during Hurricane Katrina as officials abandoned the prison. Escapes from prison by helicopter are not only a real thing, but that some criminals have escaped from the prison multiple times by helicopter. The longest prison sentence ever requested was 384,912 years of jail against a 22-year-old postman accused of failing to deliver 42,768 letters. In one of the worst prison disasters in US history, 322 inmates were killed and 150 injured when a fire broke out in the Ohio State Fen on April 21, 1930, when some guards refused to let inmates out of their cells. Other inmates overpowered the guards to rescue fellow prisoners. The highest prison rate in the world are in the United States at 724 people per 1 lakh. In Russia, the rate is 581. An Indiana state prison lets murderers adopt cats in their cells. In China, rich people can hire body doubles to serve their prison sentences. United States, over 1 million arrests per year are for drug possession, which is 4 times greater than the number of arrests for drug sales. Men's Central Jail in Los Angeles is the world's largest jail system with over 22,000 inmates. When American psychologist Timothy Leary arrived at prison in 1971, he knew how to answer the psychology test inmates take because he helped design some of the questions. He manipulated the answer to get the gardening job, a position he used to escape. Each day, 12 people die in the United States prison system, or about 4,400 per year. In state and federal prisons, most deaths are health-related, such as from cancer and heart disease. In local prisons, the top cause is suicide. The United States prison system cost an estimated $80 billion per year. There is a prison in Brazil that allows inmates to pedal stationary bicycles, providing electricity in a nearby city in exchange for reduced sentences. The Hole is a prison where Scientology executives are sent to prison for religious discipline. There, they would stay for months or years of manual labor, humiliation, or solitary confinement. Ex-members compare the Hole to a North Korean death camp. There are more than 2.2 million prisoners in the United States of America and more than 1.65 million in China. Since the year 2000, the world prison population has grown by almost 20%. Just 23% of released prisoners stay out of the prison. African Americans are sent to the prison at a rate that is just over 5 times higher than for whites. In some states, they are 10 times more likely to be sent to prison. Texas allowed whipping as a punishment in its prisons until 1941. Arkansas's prisons allowed it until 1967. In Mexico, the act of escaping from prison is considered legal because the law recognizes that all people have a fundamental desire to be free. Netherlands is closing prisons due to lack of prisoners.